If you don't do your research, you will miss the mark in business, because using tools where you're getting emails and phone numbers, people just aren't going to answer. It's the largest network for professionals in the world. And these people are all on there commenting about what's going on in their life, what's going on in their business, and what their needs are. I don't understand why these Black people that are very successful, that are very wealthy, insist on embarrassing each other or embarrassing themselves. What's up? Welcome to the Hube Knows Best Pod. I appreciate your support. In return, I hope I provide you with some worthwhile gems that benefit you on your journey. At the very least, I hope I put a smile on your face. If not, hopefully you share this with someone that does benefit. And I got you next time. Again, thanks for joining today, and let's get this thing going. Welcome back. I hope y'all missed me. Welcome to another episode of the Hube Knows Best Pod. This is episode 16. Today you just get me. So I took a break for about 2 weeks, transitioning in life. I'm back at work and all those things, but I've been working out a lot. But also my schedule with my son changed, so I wanted to spend more time with him, focus on that, and understand what that schedule is going to look like. So, took a little time to be a dad, to have my own personal life, but wanted to tap in with y'all. This is going to be a quick episode. I'm going to talk a little bit about sales tactics, things that you can use as a entrepreneur, trying to sell things individually online, or, trying to build your business in a organic way, without spending a lot of money through advertising or things of that nature. And we can even talk about that piece of it. And then we'll talk a little bit about what's going on, common attractions. I'm going to give my 2 cents on the Drake album. I know that's something top of mind for a lot of people right now. So I'm going to comment on that. As some of you know, I work in tech and I do software sales. So I think a lot of times when we go to market, if you're a small business, a large business, you have to understand, are you creating value? Are you creating something that is a need to have versus a nice to have for your customer base? If you're going to market, I think there are a few key things that you have to understand. You have to understand what your demographic is and who is going to buy from you. What does your customer base look like? But also where your customer base is. I think if you are selling software, white collar products, things of that nature, things that are technical, you have to understand that a lot of those people are on platforms such as LinkedIn, looking to connect with other professionals such as yourself. So anyone that has a small business, anyone that has goals to expand a brand, even if you're selling a retail brand or anything like that, anything that can be sold online, or that is sold online, you should have a very strong presence on LinkedIn. Why is that? I'm a little biased, but it's the largest network for professionals in the world. And these people are all on there commenting about what's going on in their life, what's going on in their business, and what their needs are. If you're not on the platform, you're missing the mark from a recruiting standpoint, but you're also missing on the mark from a chance to get your business in front of the right people. With that said, I think every business owner should have the platform, whether you go through a corporate contract because you have a sales team, or if you're just an individual, you should have Sales Navigator. And the reason you should have Sales Navigator is because it allows you to see the network more filtered down way of doing things. I think everyone should think about, when you invest in your business, one, it's a tax write-off, so because it's necessary for you to do your business. But if you don't invest in your business, you're not going to make any money. Word of mouth, cold calling and emailing people is going the way of the dodo bird. Most of these people are not in their office. If they are in their office, they're not answering the phone or emails from people they do not know. I know this because I work in sales. I talk to people every day. And my customers say, this is the case because I sell to sellers, that their sales teams are not getting responses via email. They're not getting responses over the phone. And so Sales Navigator allows you to navigate our platform, navigate LinkedIn in a way that is, one, organic, but two, more tailored to what you are looking for and who you are looking for, because you can filter by titles, functions, shared experiences. If you have a corporate contract, you can look at connections of other Sales Navigator holders or people that are within your organization that may be a connection, which allows you to, have a warm handoff to that customer or target that you don't know personally. Another piece of it is like making sure that being able to see that like there is low hanging fruit, right? If they're a past customer, if they use specific tools, if they just joined the organization, they are probably coming in the organization to make some changes, and that's a perfect time to talk to someone. So there are different platforms that LinkedIn sells. There's LinkedIn Premium, there is LinkedIn Learning, there is LinkedIn Recruiter, and there's LinkedIn Marketing, and there's LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And they're all under certain solutions. And then there's LinkedIn Sales Insights. That's for larger organizations, in my opinion. But if you don't do your research, you will miss the mark in business, because using tools where you're getting emails and phone numbers, people just aren't going to answer. The great thing about using LinkedIn to do business is that it allows you to connect with those people. And you never know when you're going to need those people, or they might help you close another deal. I think anyone that is using our platform, you should always send a tailored message to that person, either highlighting a shared experience or something that you have with that person, or being very transparent about why you're reaching out. Because as someone that is on LinkedIn and has a small business, when you reach out to me with a sales pitch or something that doesn't create value for me, I'm going to ignore your message. And that's the same thing that happens in email or over the phone. If these people don't know who you are and you're reaching out trying to sell them in your first interaction with them, they're going to tell you to kick rocks. Now, once you've invested in something like that, a tool where you can leverage your network, leverage your relationships, leverage information that is not available to the normal LinkedIn community, there are things that you can use to market yourself, to expand your business, to, so to speak, make yourself more visible. So that's online marketing, online ad tools, things of that nature. And it doesn't have to end up spending a lot of money. I think a lot of times, so like for me, for instance, for my podcast, I promote my content via Google Ads for YouTube. I grew my following probably 10x in about a month. I wasn't spending a lot of money every week or every month. I think spending maybe $300-$400 per month to push content. And once you kind of expand and understand how to get your content out and not waste clicks, and you reduce your number of your cost per click. Cost per click is something really important to understand where you're using marketing. Is like, you want to have a conversion. A conversion is someone clicks on your content and actually views your content, or actually goes and buys or signs up for whatever you are offering. And you can do this on LinkedIn, you can do it on Google Ads, you can do it on a lot of different platforms, but that is vitally important to your business. I think a lot of times people get in business and they're like, oh, I'm just going to put out my product and I don't really have a go-to-market strategy because I'm a small business. I'm just going to use my network to, push my product. That is one way to do it. There are many people that are successful, but if you are trying to ramp your business really quickly, you need to have a go-to-market strategy around how you're going to market your business or your product, what relationships you're going to leverage to market your product or business, and who are you going to target, right? Are you going to target large businesses? Are you going to target small businesses or medium-sized businesses or individuals or like specific industries? So as a business owner, you have to understand what your niche is, right? I think a lot of times their business feels immediately because they don't have a strategy of how they're going to do things. There is something to be said about going out and actually doing something and getting better at it, but there has to be some type of thought into how you're going to do that, or what your end goal is and what kind of steps you can take to get there. Hopefully this is helpful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My link will be in the bio. You can reach me on Instagram. You can reach me via hsmith@hubeknowsbest.com. But yeah, just feel free to reach out to me on this platform or any other platform that you see me. And then I think one last thing I will share. The point of this podcast, and I don't know if this is your first time watching it or the last time you're watching this podcast, this is to provide information to the Black community, to the brown community, to minorities that typically don't get information. Share it with them in a short form, particularly picked podcasting because there are more consumers of podcasts and short form media than ever before, and it's still growing. And so I want to share my message, share my information, share my knowledge, share my network to allow people to get where they want to get, right? The whole premise of this podcast is to show you how large my network is because I have a larger goal with my business for mentorship and facilitating that for small businesses and individuals that want to get into a certain space and don't know how to get in that space, or are looking for mentors, right? And don't know who those people are because their network may be smaller than mine. Let's talk about two things. First thing top of mind is this would typically be on a TOTS episode, but I'm really tired of Jada Pinkett Smith. I seen something today where she continues to embarrass Will Smith. He embarrasses himself enough by even entertaining what I guess is his ex-wife now, or his soon-to-be ex-wife. I don't know what they're doing. But it just seems like she has a personal vendetta against this man. I don't know what he did. I don't know how he hurt her. Or, if this is just a character flaw of hers. But I'm tired of seeing it. It's like watching a car crash or a train wreck. I don't understand why these Black people that are very successful, that are very wealthy, insist on embarrassing each other or embarrassing themselves on the internet, on TV, anywhere possible, because some stuff is just better left unknown. Like, I grew up in an era where, we didn't know everything about our celebrities and our stars and our idols. I don't idolize these people, but there are people that look up to them. And it just seems like Jada is hell-bent on making Will look like an ass or look like this weak male. I don't know what he did to her, but bro, please apologize, because it's getting gruesome. Everybody know me, I don't call Drake. The man's name is Aubrey. I'm gonna call him Aubrey. This album, I caution people on making hasty assessments of the album without really stepping back and understanding what he's trying to accomplish here. One, he's trying to, remain relevant. That's clear. But two, he's appealing to the audience that actually buys music, goes to concerts. I went to the most recent concert tour back in July. Mostly people under the age of 30 at that concert. And trust me, the ticket prices aren't cheap. So these people are investing to come to his shows. It's for the dogs. I think Joe Budden even said it on his podcast. Like, it's for the little pups. It's for the small dogs, not the punk ass dogs, but like the dogs, like the emerging group of people that are getting money and attaining wealth. It's not for people in their 30s or above. If you're looking for a Drake album to be like this lyrical masterpiece, for him to be Kendrick or J. Cole lyrically, it's not gonna happen. If you're looking for it to be pre-2017 Drake, it ain't gonna happen. Bro, he said it very plainly to Joe. He flies a 767. his problems, his worldview is completely different than the Aubrey we grew up listening to from 2008 until probably about 2017. His life is just different. He is taking what seems to be this radical turn in like how he carries himself. He thinks he's this Don or this gangster. He also seems to be going through a midlife crisis with painting his nails, getting cornrows at 34, 35, and wearing colorful hair clips in his hair. I don't know. Maybe it's a cry out to let us know that he is coming out of the closet. I don't know what is going on. But like I said on social media, I'm praying for my fellow 86 October Scorpio brother. But yeah, he got to get it together. The other piece of it is about the music. I think the music is really meant to touch on a lot of different things, from chilling with your boo to being salty and petty with a girl to like, appealing to the young rap fans that don't really care about content as much as, vibes, as they say, or beats and things like that. They're not really invested in the lyrical content or the artistry. And I'm not saying that this album isn't artistic in its own lane or own way. I just think it left a lot to be desired. I'll probably give the album probably a B- a C+. But I think if you're reading This Is Too Late, views, Nothing Was the Same, Take Care, So Far Gone, that's dead. So Far Gone is appropriate for where the artist known as Drake is. He's gone from that guy. I don't know that he has the same hunger, the same veracity to, making his music. I think he's just having fun. Like, it's true that bro is a billionaire. I don't know that I would care too much about what you guys think about what I put out, because people are going to still buy it. It plays into it a little bit. And so it just is what it is. That'll wrap up this episode of the Hube Knows Best Pod. I hope, like I said, that you gain some knowledge, some tips from how to go to market, how to approach making your small business more visible and scalable in the sense of, growing quickly and using the resources that are readily available that, won't cost you an arm and a leg to invest in your business. I wish you peace, patience, understanding, knowledge, wisdom, discernment. I hope you be your best self, because everybody's already taken. And be easy or don't, but every choice has a consequence and every action has a reaction. Talk to y'all later.